television host and music personality Nick Cannon has revealed he has been diagnosed with a mental health condition. The 44-year-old, who has fathered 12 children by 6 women, including Mariah Carey and Bray Taz, recently announced on his Counsel Culture podcast that he suffers from narcissistic personality disorder, NPD. Sufferers have an unreasonably high sense of self-importance, and they tend to seek out attention from others, according to the Mayo Clinic. People with narcissistic personality disorder may also have difficulty caring for the feelings of other people. Although it's currently believed that narcissistic personality disorder, like other personality disorders, is a lifelong condition, the symptoms can improve with aggressive therapy. While serving Thanksgiving dinners at the Los Angeles Mission on Wednesday, Cannon told people that he had always suspected he might have undiagnosed mental health conditions. I still don't understand it all the way, but I kind of always wanted to get tested for it. I did a bunch of tests, he explained. I've been diagnosed with ADHD. Even as a kid, it was dyslexia, but just knowing that I'm just a neurodivergent individual, I kind of always knew. The Wild 'N Out host added that he's treating his newly diagnosed condition gives him a new opportunity to improve himself and his life. I feel like there's so many labels out there, but it's like to be able to embrace it and say, look, I'm healing, I need help, show me. I just embrace mental health and therapy in such a strong way, he explained. To be able to say I'm an example for others, but also be healing during the self-procession works too. Cannon previously had Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, a psychologist, on his podcast to diagnose him. During their chat, he admitted that most of the markers for narcissistic personality disorder described him to a T. But the development made him feel empowered as he came to understand the disorder through his research. The causes of narcissistic personality disorder aren't currently known, though childhood factors are theorized to play a role in developing the condition. Unhealthy relationships with parents are thought to play a role, though multiple different behaviors could impact the development of NPD. Children who are rejected by parents or excessively critiqued could be at risk, but kids who receive excessive praise from caregivers could also be in danger of developing the disorder, according to Harvard Medical School. NPD may be expressed in different ways, and some individuals may still lead relatively normal, productive lives while living with the condition, though it may be debilitating for others. It often occurs in concert with other mental health conditions, most commonly including depression, anxiety, substance abuse, bipolar disorder, or other personality disorders. The personality disorder affects around 5% of adults in the US and is around 50% more common in men than women. During his stint at Wednesday's charity Thanksgiving food event, Nick was joined by other stars including Magic Mike actor Joe Manganiello and former Vanderpump Rules star Tom Sandoval. According to People, the celebrity group served more than 4,000 meals which were free of charge to those in need. The event also donated over 2,000 items of clothing, while also helping those in need get pampering sessions that included haircuts, manicures, and pedicures. In addition to being known for his acting and hosting roles, Cannon is nearly as famous for his enormous family. The Drumline star now has 12 children from several different mothers since welcoming his first child in 2011. Cannon recently joked with People that he's a busy man around Thanksgiving time due to having to go to a bunch of dinners with his various families. It's very complicated, the former America's Got Talent host said. Cannon added that all of the women he shared children with specialized in different Thanksgiving dishes, so he was going to be full by the end of the day. Some people got good sweet potato pie, some people got amazing fried turkey, he explained. So I know every house that needs to have the things that I really like. Cannon stayed in the spotlight beyond his film, television, and music projects thanks to his often expanding family. But it wasn't always obvious that he planned to father 12 children with 6 different women. Although the entertainer has carried on multiple relationships in close proximity, he was at first married to singing icon Mariah Carey from 2008 to 2016. In 2011, his then wife gave birth to his first two children, the fraternal twins Moroccan and Monroe, 13. Nick and Mariah Carey tied the knot in the Bahamas in 2008, and they welcomed the rapper's first kids on April 31st, 2011, a set of twins named Monroe and Moroccan Scott. According to People, Monroe was named after late actress Marilyn Monroe, who is said to be an inspiration to Mariah. They decided not to give her a middle name since Mariah doesn't have one. As for Moroccan, the idea for his name came from the Moroccan decor in Mariah's apartment, which is where Nick proposed to her. His middle name, Scott, is also Nick's middle name and his grandmother's maiden name. After his split from Mariah, Nick dated Phoenix Suns dancer Brittany Bell on and off for years. They welcomed a son together, Golden Sage 7, on February 21, 2017. Reports came out that the couple had split after that, but in November 2020, they were seen walking hand in hand at his 33rd birthday celebration, with Brittany sporting a growing baby bump. They then welcomed their second child, Powerful Queen 3, in December 2020. On September 23, 2022, Nick and Brittany welcomed their third child together, son Rise Messiah 2. In between children with Belle, Cannon fathered twin sons, Zion Mixolydian and Zillion Air 3, with Abby De La Rosa. Nick and Abby, who is a DJ and broadcast professional, kept their relationship a secret until they announced that they were expecting twin boys together in April 2021. The boys, whom they named Zion and Zillion, were born on June 14, 2021. In an Instagram Q&A, Abby later revealed that she and Nick accidentally got pregnant in April 2020, but sadly they lost that baby. Then they became focused on getting pregnant again. In November 2022, Cannon again welcomed a child with De La Rosa when she gave birth to their third child, a daughter named Beautiful Zeppelin 2. In July of 2022, he welcomed his son Legendary Love 2 with the model-turned-reality star Brie Tiesi. He shared the happy news on an episode of his since-cancelled talk show, The Nick Cannon Show, saying at the time, "It's a boy. We found out yesterday. Everyone knows I have a lot of children. It's never a competition. Each one is special." In a YouTube video, Brie documented her experience of labour, sharing clips of herself trying to work through the pain of her contractions and impending delivery, with Nick by her side the whole time. The new mum revealed that the couple's son, Legendary Love, weighed 8.10 O's at birth and measured at 21 inches. She also revealed that the couple had something of a scare during the birth, explaining that her son had a long crown because his hand was up by his ear when he was born, a condition known as nuchal hand. So he needed a little respiratory support from, she wrote, "I noticed he wasn't crying." Nick Cannon made the surprise announcement that he had welcomed his 9th child. The actor, 41, shocked fans as he took to Instagram in September 2022 to announce that he had welcomed a child with 40-year-old model Lanisha Cole, 2. Nick was romantically linked to Lanisha in February 2021 as she shared a now-deleted video of him in a room filled with balloons. However, they split at the end of the month. Lanisha is an American fashion model who was best known for her 8 seasons as a rotating model on The Price is Right, hosted by Bob Barker, then Drew Carey. Cannon also shared a son, Zen, with the model Alyssa Scott, but he died tragically in December 2021 after being diagnosed with brain cancer. Prior to that diagnosis, Zen had suffered from hydrocephalus, a condition in which fluid builds up inside the skull and puts pressure on the brain. The child underwent surgery after the cancer diagnosis to remove pressure on the brain and install shunts to allow the fluid to escape, but the parents ultimately decided to not have Zen treated with chemotherapy. Cannon understood the devastating side effects of chemo as he went through the difficult treatment after being diagnosed with lupus, and he decided to instead focus on Zen's quality of life after doctors told him the child would likely only live to 3 or 4 if he did rounds of chemotherapy. After the tragic passing, Nick revealed that he was haunted by guilt. Guilt about having to divide time between his busy work schedule and his numerous children. I'm a father, first and foremost. There's a lot of guilt that I feel, and I talk about this in therapy all the time, he admitted. It's rooted in not having enough time to spend with my loved ones, specifically my children, because I have a lot of children. He and Alyssa got a second chance at being parents in December 2022, when Scott gave birth to their second child, 23-month-old Halo Marie.